Hi everybody, Leah here with your weekly card reading starting Monday the 8th of May 2023. And May is the month of finding and creating your happiness from within. It's not looking for external sources to be happy, it is just finding those ways to be happy or doing the things that make you happy, but making sure that happiness remains regardless of external circumstances. Okay, so the start of the week we have the High Priestess, and it is partnered with positive thinking. So this is the High Priestess is really connecting to your own intuition. It's really noticing those psychic messages when they come in. It is just, you will know something without knowing how you know it, whether it's an instinct or you hear something or it's a feeling. To help this to grow and to be able to use it more sort of on tap as opposed to just random moments of psychic insights, meditation is really helpful. But it can also be just some, taking time to stop and just reflect on your life, on your motivations, on why you are doing things a certain way, what it is you really want. Sometimes we get so caught up in thinking this is what we want and you're just sort of stuck on this path. And then all of a sudden it's like, actually, I don't even want that anymore, or I never wanted that. It was just something I got caught up in. So I really feel like at the start of the week, you need to take a moment to just reflect, to find that inner peace and contentment, and from there work out where it is you're headed and what you actually want to achieve in your life. With the positive thinking card, once you've done that, you clear any of those underlying issues or beliefs that kind of hold you back, that stop you from doing those things, and instead bring yourself into a higher vibration where you open yourself up to attract the things that you actually want in your life. Now, the middle of the week, we have the card of perspective, and it's partnered with Light a Candle. So perspective talks about looking for a better way. It is doing things differently. And again, it's pausing for reflection and connecting to that insight, really paying attention to the messages that are coming to you. Again, I feel like this is like you were on this path for one thing, but all of a sudden it's like, well, actually, no, there's other options available to me. And I don't feel like it's just one thing, but you're going to go, okay, I could do this. I could do this. I don't need, and this thing in the middle that you have been sort of really focused on could still be the eventual outcome. But it might be you're just not ready for that yet. And so you're looking for other ways of doing things in the meantime. With Light a Candle there, this is quite often a connection to someone, a loved one who has passed. And so it might be calling on them for some guidance, asking them for help to see things in a different way, to know what is the best path forward. At the end of the week, we have 10 of Gabriel, and it is partnered with a new beginning. So there are changes here, and it might feel a little bit overwhelming. Again, looking at your motivations for what you're wanting to do. If this is about doing what someone else wants or doing something that doesn't really suit you because you're trying to please other people, then it's kind of reining that in. And this can be where this new beginning comes in. If you are someone who often gives to other people before yourself, who puts other people's needs and wants and desires before your own, this could be you really saying, actually, no, I'm doing this because I need to do this for me, or I want to do this for me. And it's just this new way of being for you. It feels like you're really coming into your own and excited for this next stage of life. The card from my healing cards for this week is the Energy card. So again, that positive thinking, this is really watching what you're putting out, how you are feeling. If you are feeling down, if you're feeling flat, if everything's feeling too difficult, you need to shift that, because while you're feeling that, that's exactly what you're going to get. So it is clearing out any of those underlying beliefs or, whatever's making you feel flat. Deal with it, reflect on it, address it, use your tapping, journal, whatever you need to do to figure it out in your head as to why it's there, and then deal with why that is, what's causing it, so that you can shift your energy and really start to bring in more of what you want and less of what you don't. It's important to eat well, to move your body, to stay hydrated, to surround yourself with people who support you, who are on the same page as you, who are like-minded. Don't be around people who bring you down, who offload all their sort of crap onto you and then walk away and they feel great and you're just like, It's really, this is about you and the importance of focusing on what you want out of life and giving that to yourself. You don't need that from an external source. You have everything you need to manifest the life you want and to create who you want to be and the life you want to live. Your law of attraction card for this week is the most powerful law in the universe. Every thought vibrates, every thought radiates a signal, and every thought attracts a matching signal back. We call that process the law of attraction, and the law of attraction says that which is like unto itself is drawn. So again, it's really focusing on your vibration, making sure what you're putting out into the world is actually what you want to attract more of. So bottom of the deck, we have show a friend you care today. This is a card of being of service. If you can find a way to be of service in your life, then that does shift your vibration. So this could be someone who's struggling a bit in, your friend group. It can be someone who, money-wise is struggling a little bit, and you can understand how that giving and supporting in a way that feels good for you and feels right and true for you brings that back into your life. So it might be that you cook a meal for someone and you take it over to them. It might be you buy a bag of groceries. It might be that you're walking in a shop and you just see something that there's someone in your life, they're going to love it, and you just buy it for them. It could be just spending time with someone, just being there, letting them talk freely without trying to fix, but just being there in that supportive manner. So whatever it is, there will be an opportunity or several opportunities this week to show a friend you care. And we also have the King of Michael. This is you being very connected, strong. It's being ambitious, but it's coming from a real place of integrity. It's really you're going after what you want. You're being very clear about what you want and what you need with those in your life, but you're making logical decisions as well as bringing in that creative manifesting side of you. So the daily cards this week are very much bringing in your masculine and your feminine energies. And I feel like with this King of Michael here, you're doing the same thing. It's using both of those traits in you to really bring balance into your life. So we have 2 essential oils for this week. The first one is Whisper and the second one is Amavi, which I don't have on me. It was a limited edition oil. But Whisper is the oil of your feminine energy. So it's really helping to soften those masculine energies. If you feel like you need to go at things like a bull at a gate, if you need to prove yourself all the time, if you need to constantly be showing the world how strong and powerful you are, it's helping to soften those energies and those traits so that you can let go of that pride, let go of that need to prove anything to people, to be that tough person. And it brings gentleness and that emotional connection back into your life, which is really supportive and beneficial. And then the Amavi is the balancing the masculine energy. This is a really protective, grounding energy. And it really gives you that inner strength to face any adversities, any challenges that come up in your life. But it's showing you that true strength does not lie in ego or dominance or proving your worth to people, but by connecting to your own inner guidance, acting with integrity, and it's allowing yourself to really let go of that need to be perfect and instead to allow yourself to just slow down, to give yourself what you need. This might be you meditating, it might be you getting out in nature, it might be you really letting loose and doing something different, like, going dancing or something that, you would normally be too embarrassed to do, where you feel like people around you are kind of going to bag you out for it. But you're like, actually, no, this is what I want to do. I enjoy this. I'm going to do it. And you're not going to care what other people think. You're letting go of that. So I hope you have a fantastic week. This can be a really life-changing week if you balance those energies, if you really connect to yourself and that connection to source. Keep your vibration high, so important, and you can really turn your whole life around in 1 week. So I'll see you next week.